Good afternoon, Facebook friends worldwide. It's Saturday night down here in sunny South Florida. And you know, I got a lot of material to cover in a short period of time. Today, I get a call from the Trump campaign headquarters. And they spoke to me for about 20 minutes on the telephone. And they said, Eddie, we know you come to Trump's Mar-a-Lago. We know you're eating his food, and we need you to do us a favor. I said, you know what? Whatever Donald Trump wants, I can help him. He says, we need you with your 2 million viewers worldwide. We want you to tell the entire Facebook friends and Google Plus and YouTube and Twitter exactly that Donald Trump does not have to bribe any delegates. Well, you know what? We're going to break it down for the world right now. Fact of the matter is, I just got news that over there in Delaware, Donald Trump sewed up all of the delegates. All right, now he's working in Indiana to do the same thing. From what I understand, with the Cruz and the Kasich, they're together trying to do what they can. It all backfired. You know, and you delegates, let me make it real clear to you delegates, all right? You think you're going to get bribed? Do you really think Cruz buying you a steak dinner is really going to sway you over to what he's telling you? Huh? Do you really think by giving you some cheap seat on a Spirit airline first class, do you really think, is that how you're getting bought by what Cruz is trying to pawn off and bribe you to try to get your vote? Well, let me make it real clear to you guys. You better not do what they say you're doing. Even though they say it's legal, it's going to look real bad. It's going to look real bad for you guys. Because when Donald Trump becomes the president and he calls out all of you delegates that didn't vote the way he should have been, instead of getting bribed for some cheap steak or some cheap seat on an airline, it's going to look real bad on you. Now, the fact of the matter is, let me make it real clear to you guys too. You want the best steak. I've eaten steak around the world. There's no question about it. And the best steak is right over here at Donald Trump's palace, at the mansion, right up the road here at 1100 South Ocean Boulevard. Because when he becomes the president, that's where the whole world's dignitaries are going to converge. All right? The White House isn't good enough for the world heads of the states from around the world. Donald Trump's mansion is going to be where the nucleus, where everything happens. You want to come on down here and visit sunny South Florida and eat a good steak and fly. You might get lucky and fly on Trump's jet. Okay? Now, we're watching the news. We're seeing how everyone's bashing Donald Trump. We're looking over there. Then you guys in California, you're protesting. You're all wearing the bandanas around your face. You're all waving the Mexico flag. Well, you know what? Go back to Mexico. That's how it goes. Donald Trump has been telling us all along. You guys are over there destroying the property like a bunch of savage animals. Okay? That's not what the Americans are. You know, when you go to a Trump rally, you're coming in a nice jacket. You're coming in a tie. You're old world English gentlemen. Okay? We walk casually into the event. Champagne's being served, hors d'oeuvres. Trump's flying around in a helicopter like he's landing like a rock star coming in on a huge event. That's how it goes. You guys running around like savage beasts. You need to be not only tased, not only pepper sprayed, not only beat over the head with a baton, but thrown in the cages where you belong. That's how it goes. And all you, the supporters, obviously you're not a Trump supporter. You're over there beating up the Trump supporters as they're trying to go in and have a nice time. You're either voting for the other ones, all right? You're looking at Clinton, you're looking at Sanders. Well, you forget about Sanders. He might as well just pack up his cheap suit and go home. You also got the other two over there, Cruz and Kasich. Well, you know what? The dream team of those two has just been flushed down the toilet. There's no way they could possibly win. They ought to just admit it, that they're failures, they're losers, and Donald Trump is going to take care of business. Now, Donald Trump is just like the rest of the people in the United States. He don't know how to be politically correct. He tells it the way it is. He's not going to sugarcoat it the way the other politicians throughout the history have done it. He's going to tell it the way it is, whether you like it or not. Okay? He's not only the best dressed man. He's got long limousines. He's got jet airplanes. He's got the biggest house on the biggest side of town, on top of the hill, and that's how Donald Trump operates. And what he has done for his businesses, what he has done around the world, is what he's going to do for America. All right, bring his team of accountants in. He's going to say, this is what's going on, and listen up, the rest of the world. You want to be protected by the United States of America and the greatest military force in the world? Well, you know what, Big Daddy? You're going to start paying up. All right, there's been an hourly rate. You want an extra AWACS helicopter coming over there? We're going to take care of it. You want a few more of those Black Hawk helicopters? We're going to take care of that too. But you're going to pay. The free ride is over. So you know what? Number one, delegates, you better stop taking your bullshit from Cruz, because those cheap states and those cheap seats on Spirit Airlines is not going to get you anywhere further ahead when Donald Trump calls you out. That's the fact of the matter is this. California, Indiana, and the rest of you better get booked on the Trump train. I hope everybody votes the way they should. He had a clean sweep over here on the East Coast. Let's take it on the West Coast, and let's get this thing taken care of. We're sick of the way the politicians have been running the United States of America, and now it's time for a businessman like Donald Trump to take care of business and show everybody and the world how the American dream really becomes the greatest country in the world.